Greetings and thank you for visiting my channel again. Wishing everyone a pleasant day. Let's see the film that chronicles David Phelps' lowest point. David Phelps is a well-known American musician who did stints as a tenor with the Gaither Vocal Band and made significant contributions to gospel music as a composer, arranger, and performer. He has become one of the most beloved voices in contemporary Christian music as a result of his immense talent, firm faith, and relentless commitment to his job. Houston, Texas is the site of David Norris Fell's birth on October 21, 1969. Both music and education were highly prized in his household. His early devotion to music was greatly influenced by his parents, Gan and Mariella Phelps. The school became a welcoming environment that encouraged learning and innovation thanks to Gan, who taught business, and Mariella, who taught English, with tremendous commitment. When David was a little boy, his interest in music flourished, and he began to hone his vocal skills by performing in school productions and ensembles. Baylor University in Waco, Texas, was David's next stop after finishing high school. He earned a degree in vocal performance and music there. At Baylor, he met the woman who would later become his wife, Lori Pearl. She was just as devoted to church and family as he was. After tying the knot, they welcomed 4 little ones into the world: Kobe, C, Maggie, and Beth. Thanks to Lori's unfaltering love and support, David has the stability and confidence to pursue his aspirations, which has aided his work. David took a giant leap forward in his career in 1997 when he became a member of the Gaither Vocal Band. He would become renowned globally if he made this decision. Phelps gained fame for his expressive vocal range and versatility with the assistance of gospel music great Bill Gaither. Many people thought his shows were great. From 1997 until 2005, and again from 2009 to 2017, he was a member of the band and received numerous accolades, including Grammys and Dove Awards. Musical compositions such as It Is Well With My Soul, O Holy Night, and Nessun Dorma showcased his versatility and established him as one of the top tenors in church music. David's solo career was as successful thanks to a series of critically acclaimed recordings that showcased his distinctive blend of contemporary and classical gospel influences. His capacity to establish profound personal connections with listeners was on full display in albums such as Revelation, Life as a Church, and Freedom. His performances, which were characterized by fervor and technical mastery, frequently moved and inspired audiences. There are many things for which David Phelps is famous. His integrity and commitment to his beliefs have also brought him fame. He has never hidden the fact that his conversion to Christianity impacted his life and music. Hope, salvation, and the strength of God's love are common themes in his writings, which appeal to a wide audience. On a daily basis, David places a high value on his home and family. They have transformed a large Tennessee farm into an environment where he and Lori can be creative and spend quality time with one another. Many of David's live recordings have been recorded at the Phelps family home, which further demonstrates his deep devotion to family and religion. With poise and resolve, David has handled work issues. Phelps has demonstrated remarkable perseverance in the face of adversity by thriving in the music industry, particularly in gospel music, which demands strong faith and relentless work. Keeping his voice in good shape and his art true for decades is a testament to his talent and dedication. David Phelps continues to inspire listeners with his music and words. No matter the setting, leading worship services, performing live concerts, or recording in his home studio, his objective is to glorify God and inspire others via his gifts. There was more than simply music that he left behind. His family and faith were equally important parts of his life. David Phelps's life is an inspiring narrative of extraordinary talent, steadfast faith, and profound impact. His incredible journey from a humble youngster from a small Texas hamlet to a world-renowned artist exemplifies the power of perseverance and divine intervention. David Phelps has a way of touching people's hearts and changing their lives with every song he writes or performs. When it comes to sacred music, he is a beacon of hope. As a member of the Gaither vocal band and later on as a solo artist, David's personal life was always jam-packed with performances, records, and travel. His mental health frequently took a hit due to the hectic nature of the music industry. Once he was away from the spotlights and stages, he desired solitude and quality time with others. His connection with Lori and his children was suffering as a result of his hectic schedule, and this realization affected him the most. Lori understood the sacrifices that came with David's career because she had been by his side throughout. Even though she shared his grief, particularly during his lengthy tours and recording sessions, she remained steadfast in her love for him and was an unwavering source of encouragement and support. Despite the difficulties, Lori had faith in David's vocation and his power to impact people via his music. Sometimes she missed the intimacy and care that David's job had taken away, and she still felt lonely. The fact that he was required to labor distantly wasn't the only factor contributing to their issues. At times they were even emotionally distant from one another. Things were hectic at times trying to raise a family while working full-time in a demanding profession. As a husband and parent, David was battling feelings of guilt over whether or not he was meeting his responsibilities. However, while David was away, Lori had the responsibility of making sure the house ran well. When David damaged his voice and couldn't perform or sing, it was a tough period for the pair. The prospect of permanently losing the voice that allowed him to earn a livelihood was terrifying to him. Even terrible than the physical agony was the emotional anguish. David felt as like a piece of himself was slipping away, and he was at a loss for what to do. When times were tough, Lori was there for him. She was there for him no matter what, offering words of encouragement and reassuring him that his worth extended beyond his singing career. David also received emotional support from Lori, who helped him cope with the anxiety that came with facing the future uncertainly. Through thick and thin, it was their common faith that sustained them. In a joint effort, they prayed, seeking solace in God's promise of assistance and restoration. Lori reassured David that his value did not depend on his employment, but rather on his family and faith. With David's recovery and voice returning, Lori and David reflected on the significance of balance in their lives. In spite of everything going on, they understood they needed to make a point of spending time together and trying to find some calm. Realizing that his family's well-being was paramount, David began to decline more and more requests, prioritizing their health over his music career. As he made these adjustments, his supportive wife Lori commended him, pleased that he had prioritized what really mattered. David and Lori figured up stylish solutions to the challenges that arose in their hectic lives throughout the following years. In addition to being present for their children, they pledged to prioritize their relationship. Loving and supportive of her children's hobbies and ambitions, Lori was a great mother. In addition, she did her best to maintain a solid marriage to David. They were able to establish a routine that suited them both, which facilitated their professional and familial success. David and Lori's love for one another grew stronger through the terrible times. They grew accustomed to sharing both the joy and sorrow that accompanied their triumphs and misfortunes. Lori keeps David grounded and focused on what's important, which is why David often says she is the most important person in his life. Through thick and thin, she has been his rock, providing him with unconditional love, encouragement, and the will to pursue his musical passion. Their tale was about more than just making money. It was also about a couple who, although facing many challenges together, never gave up on each other. The love and religion of David and Lori Phelps have shaped their lives. Their unwavering solidarity as they press on demonstrates the power of love, faith, and support in overcoming adversity. Much obliged for your time. Your assistance is greatly appreciated. If you enjoyed this video, please use the like and comment buttons. Your opinion is much appreciated. Join us at the next show.